Opposition? Girl, opposition? You better act like you know it. Yeah, you're going to have some opposition. You better wake up and smell the coffee. It is a part of your life. It is a part to grow you. It is a part to mature you. It just didn't come to hurt you. It ain't about that. It's about growing, maturing, and coming into your own and being all that what God has called you to be. Hi, y'all. This is Thomas said. Welcome back to Becoming Whole. You better come on, come on, come on. Let's welcome back to Becoming Whole. Listen, today I'm going to talk about opposition. And guess what? We all have opposition. Something is always trying to come up against us. But listen, we have to change our mindset, our perspective on how we see opposition. Because let the enemy tell us it comes to hurt us. But let God tell us, no, it comes to grow us. And it does. It doesn't matter what comes up against you. God has a plan in that situation. And what we have to do instead of immediately thinking negative and reacting negative, guess what? Let's pause for a minute. And then let's ask ourselves, wow, is this to grow me? Is this coming to teach me a lesson? Let me pause before I turn around and react the wrong way. Because I want to grow from this. I don't need for it to take me 40 years to learn a lesson that I can learn in a day. So it's all about me dying to myself. It's all about me dying to my ego and my pride and my selfishness and my self-centeredness. That's what it's all about. Because the only reason why we don't grow is sometimes it's all about our ego. It's all about our pride. And see, God says that guess what? If we're going to be one of his disciples, we got to guess what? Take up our cross and follow him. Follow his example. And what is his example? When he came up against opposition, did he try to retaliate in a negative way? No, he did not. He always tried to show love and kindness. He always humbled himself. He took on humanity's, all of humanity's sin, and basically tried to show us, guess what, how to deal with every situation and circumstance that come up against us in this life. So guess what? That's why it's so important that we learn his way, because we already know Satan's way. Now we got to be reborn again and learn his way, God's way. And God's way is always going to be the best way. Because guess what? As I learn better, I do better. Guess what, y'all? When we learn better, we do better. That's what it's all about. So when something coming up against you, remember, it's not to hurt you, it's to grow you, it's to mature you. And also, it's to help somebody else. It's always about helping somebody else or to grow you. Think of it in that way. So every time something's come up, you have an argument with your husband. How can you help him, baby? How can you help him better to see life from a different point of view? How can you help him to see that his reaction is not going to bring that normal reaction out of you? You're going to be patient and kind with him. Well, normally, you're going tat for tat. You don't have to do that anymore, because now I got freedom, because I know that guess what? It ain't about what my husband is saying. It's about how God is using my husband to help purify things in me, and vice versa. So see, when we look at life like that, you know what? We get more peace, we get more understanding. Because when we make it about us in a negative way, in that Adamic way, that Adamic means that flesh way, the cardinal way, guess what? It's painful, it's retaliation. That keeps us the same. We don't want to be the same. We want to grow, we want to mature. So when that bill come up, that unexpected bill come up, or that unexpected something happen to your car, or you get bad news concerning your health, well, no matter what the situation is, it don't matter. Look at it as, am I trusting God in this situation? Am I going to stand on the word of God? And if I don't know the word of God on that situation, let me go get some information. Because that information is what's going to set me free. And the only reason why we panic on stuff is because we don't have the word on it. Or we don't have the knowledge on whatever we're fearing. Because that's what it is. And God didn't give us a spirit of fear. He gave us a spirit of love and a power and of a sound mind. We got to know these things. We got to cast all these things down, that when negative things come, we got to cast them down. We ain't even got time to entertain them. So when opposition comes, we don't have time to entertain opposition in a negative way. We're going to entertain opposition in a positive way. We're going to cite the word of God. And once again, if we don't know the word of God on that situation, go get in that Bible or go get on that computer and ask, what happens when somebody do this? Give me a positive outlook on when they do this right here to me. How am I supposed to respond? Do things like that, and I promise you, you'll see your life is changing. Opposition, baby, is to grow you. Opposition, baby, is to mature you. Opposition, honey, is to free you up. Free you up from all the lies of the devil, all the lies of the enemy. That's all he wants you to do, to stay in pain, to stay in doubt, stay in confusion. We're not going to tolerate that, because all the opposition that we face is for our good. I want you all to remember that now. All the opposition that we face, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter. Your children could be done did something bad. It doesn't matter. You got to trust God in that situation. We have to learn life lessons. We have to learn life lessons. So everything is going to always come up against us in order for us to learn life lessons. That's how we operate in this world. We have to learn life lessons because we have to mature. We have to grow. It's just like a baby. When that baby first being born, you know what I mean? They're going from this stage to the next stage, to the next stage, to the next stage, to the next stage, to the next stage. Same thing with us spiritually. We're little babes. That's why God said, come to me like a little child and learn of me. We have to go to him and we have to get our instructions from him. He has to teach us how to live all over again the right way, because we've been taught the wrong way. We've been taught the selfish way. So that's what I'm just saying. So when opposition has came up against us in the past, we have always retaliated back, or we always basically complained about it and just weren't happy about it. But guess what? We're going to learn a new way. We're going to learn to do it a different way. From now on, we're going to look at it from a positive point of view, a growing point of view. That's what we're going to do. So once again, when opposition comes, instead of us going negative, instead of us retaliating, instead of us resisting it, we're going to embrace it. And we're going to see and get an understanding. By, if we don't know, we got to go get in the word. We got to go look on the computer to find out how to handle that situation. And we got to look at it from a positive point of view, from a godly point of view, because that's what this life is all about. As long as we don't know the information, we stay in pain, we stay in discouragement, we stay in unhappiness. But guess what? Every opposition that comes up against us, there's a solution. There's a positive answer for it. But we have to get out of our way of doing things. We have to be open to want new experiences and want to be able to search to get those new experiences. It's time out for being the same and doing the same. All right, y'all? I love you. I want the best for you. Guess what? If you like this message, subscribe, turn those notifications on, like, and how about just sharing this with somebody else? All right, y'all. I love you. Be blessed.